And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
We have already started here.
Oh, no joy this time. And they can counter here. Law. Cafu. Olise gets into some space. Looking tiny in possession here. Big header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor BAIA is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lam. Great defending, strong and determined. Great position here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Law. Cafu. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And it's been taken short.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He gets big! He will be livid with himself. Vardiol. Now Costa Curta. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Kimmich. And De Ligt. Hernandez. Cafu cuts it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Hernandez. Morris ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And speculative strike. And it's a goal!
Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back.
Oh! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here.
Chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vardiol. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Some resolute defending there. He is through here. Nedved. Interesting ball. Law. There's the hit. They are rampant. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he finish? Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor BAIA, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
And he was alert to it. And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Fermin. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Shevchenko.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Now it's Shevchenko. Showing good feet. Olise! Oh, he's got a piece of it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the ball's a good one. Can he put it away? He's delivered all right.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a sharp pass. Can he spark a counter here? Van der Ven makes the interception. Law! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And again, he sorted that out terrifically. Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min!
Son Heung-min made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Shevchenko! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now.
It's one! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's Son Heung-min!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's Shevchenko! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Strong running down that left flank. Vermin. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Could move up a gear here. Shevchenko. Law. And the finish! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And there's the end of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Indonesia have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. We're already back up and running after half-time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that has put paid to that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's been cut out, well played. So what can they make of this? He can run onto that. He's had a hit! And it's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's delightful. Johor Tazim can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a good ball out wide. It's Dembele! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Lam. Busquets. Nicely aimed pass. He's found a way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
BAIA gets it away. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Law. Van der Ven wins the duel this time. It's Kimmich. Oh, this looks sharp. He's played it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Quality ball. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Fermin. Now it's Shevchenko. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Law. Fermin. Well, they've got it again. Hernandez. It's Kimmich. Oh, that's fabulous. He's shifting through the gears here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it's Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kimmich. Fermin. Johor Tazim looking to pass their way through. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Can he finish? He scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Johor Darul Tazim playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them.
Substitution.
Kimmich. It's come backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pirlo. Kimmich has given away a free kick. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Tomori. And that is that. Indonesia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Shevchenko. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere.
And already we're underway here.
Rummenigge,
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
and he cuts out the supply. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Elise. Oh, that's well spotted.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor BAIA, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning meant...
Tries a shot! And one more try! It's there! There is the breakthrough! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. But it's Lam. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lam. Elise. Some really good ball movement. Quality ball. That's really well manoeuvred. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Adams does well to get it back. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. He can get that clear. Indonesia are very much in charge here. It's net! Danger averted for now. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's being shifted off it.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Shevchenko. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. Luis Suarez! And that should get the job done. And it's Neymar. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That's going to go a long way. Lam. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out to the left flank. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Ajax are level. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to... Shot a goal! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Messi. Always onto this. He's through, now he's shapes to shoot! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Ajax take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Coming on the field is number 23, Conte.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Elise engages and forces him off the ball. Conte. Well, that is one way to stop him. Elise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good spread. Elise. Well seen, you saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Up for a header! Just off target. Busquets kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, really good feet. Chouameni. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Elise. Elise, given the lift of his goal. Adams. Now who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lam. Busquets. Now this could be a chance. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, good steal. He just read it. He's had a shot! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9.
So the lead now is 2.
Coming on the
Well, I
field.
think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That's a sharp pass. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Good read, needed to be. Lam. Just 5 minutes left. Elise. Elise really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Neymar! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Busquets. Is there any support? He bail! And he can clear it away. Rui Costa. And the referee brings it to a close. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were...